to give another little overview about who I am. I am a crochet. I do crochet testing, designing, and just all around yarn work. I am not yet a knitter. I may or may not ever be a knitter, but I'm very active on Instagram, and I'm also a little bit maybe in Facebook and TikTok. Anyway, thank you for joining in on another podcast. This is a hexie cardigan that I wanted to show you. It's really beautiful. Let's see if you can see. I don't know if you can see. And then in the back, just a great design. This was actually crocheted not by me, but by Andrea at Wickedly Handmade. I will put her link down below so you can go check her out. But I absolutely love the colors. These fall colors are gorgeous, and I'm really loving them. So let's start off with what finished objects I have for this week. I'm still working on the great whip clearing of 2022. I have to say that it's been a lot of fun. I did a challenge. I challenged myself to finish one entire cardigan in one day. I called it Dobby Day because the pattern that I chose was this really amazing chunky yarn pattern by Pink Sheep Designs, Evelyn over at Pink Sheep Designs, called the Dobby. Let me kind of just put this on and show you. I almost got the entire thing done in one day. The only reason that it didn't get entirely done is because I did, my son decided he wanted it, and he had a few minor changes that he wanted me to make to the pattern, but I do want to show this to you. So here we go. It is really, really cool. And it comes with a hoodie that, let me see if I can put the hood on. So it's a nice deep hood, which is very handy, and my son absolutely loves it, but it's super cozy. So one of the changes that I did make for him, you can see I haven't woven in the ends, but one of the changes is he wanted the tapered sleeves. So I did need to, and he's got a longer reach than me, so this is a little bit longer than I need it. And he also wanted a longer length. So I added some length on here. The original pattern is sort of a little bit cropped, but really cute. And it's got some really lovely puffier sleeves. So I did need to frog back both sleeves in order to give myself the opportunity to taper those sleeves out. But I'm really excited with how cute it is, how well it came out. And being able to finish an entire pattern, an entire cardigan in one day was fantastic. So I'm really excited about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my other cardi back on here. There we go. So that was an excellent result, and that was what my finished object was. That's what my finishes are for the week. That was probably the only finish, that is the only finish that I had this week. So I will be getting right back on to this coming week. There are a few things that I am working on. Oh, you know what else? I'm gonna call it a finished object, is that I actually frogged my weekend tank. Last week, if you saw my podcast last week, I think it was really evident. As soon as I pulled it out to take a look at it, I had a lot of regret about frogging it because I just loved the texture. If you want to see a video maybe some little shorts of me doing the frogging, because I always think that that's so restful in a very strange way. I loaded some video shorts to Instagram. GreenTeaNinja88 is my Instagram handle. So now it's all yarn that has been reintroduced into my stash. So those are kind of the two finished projects that I have. In progress, I'm still working on my Lily sweater, and I should have brought it over here so I can show you my progress on that sweater. Yeah, let me just go grab that really quick so you can see it. Okay, I'm back. I just have left my project bag in the other room, and I wanted to show you how far I've come along on the Lily sweater. I didn't actually get quite as much done on that one as I had hoped because, well, the bottom line is I had expected to have a few more nights to work on it, but I had 2 nights of the week that I frogged back the arms of my Dobby sweater and then rebuilt them so that they were tapered. So where I'm at with this sweater, I've got just a little bit more length, but I am now just starting off the taper in the sleeve. So you can see that, actually, that's probably not very, why don't we just try it on? So you can see it's, I'm right tapering down now. So it's coming out quite lovely. I only have just a little bit more to do on this. This yarn is very, very soft, and I'm absolutely loving that. And being a little bit busty, sometimes the high neck is not very flattering on me, but with this yoke detail, I'm really loving this pattern. It's just coming out very, very nice. So we'll just go ahead and try and take that off without pulling out any stitches. Usually I will put a stitch marker right here so that as you're moving your project around, stitches don't pull out. You know, in crochet, it's a lot easier to pick up stitches when you drop them. It's easier to frog back and correct a mistake than it is in knitting. Well, you know, I say that, but I don't knit. So I actually only say that from what I understand, not from personal experience. So that is one of the whips I have in progress right now. The other one this is my car project. So I didn't have it with me last time, but I always have a project that I keep in the car, and it's always gonna be something super easy that does not require a lot of thinking, so that I can pick it up, immediately jump right into it if I'm in the waiting line. If I'm waiting in line anywhere, you know, at Starbucks, or if I'm behind a train or something like that. And this is my fuzzy blanket. It's this really super fuzzy material, and it's gonna come out, actually it's gonna be a long blanket, so I'm only just deep into it right here. But it's a super cute, really easy pattern. It's got a two stitch repeat, which you don't really see just because of the fuzzy wool right now doesn't really show that as well, and a 4-color repeat, 2-stitch repeat, 3-row repeat, and 4-color repeat. So it sort of breaks that up a little bit. I will put a link down below on the project, my Ravelry project, so that you can see that in a little bit more detail. And then the 2 other things that I'm working on is I did cake up my yarn for the Griselda shawl with that is by Not Bad Brit. So I wonder if you can see that yarn. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It is called Finny Ridge, and it is by Hazel Knits, Finny Ridge, and it is 70% merino, 20% cashmere, and then 10% nylon. So it's got with that cashmere merino mix, it's absolutely just really luxurious and soft. So this is one that I've got caked up. I haven't, it's not on the hook yet. The other whip that I'm really excited about working with is actually, it's my boho robe. And I am using these amazing scrappy cakes by Nene Makes. Naomi Vincent creates these scrap cakes, and they are just absolutely super gorgeous. So I'm really excited to be working with these, and I will be hopefully doing a tester call. So I'm making the sample right now. I'll probably be doing a tester call at the end of June, early July for that one. So those are really all of my my works in progress and my finished objects. So let's see, that means that I had originally had 23 whips that I started my Great Whip clearing on. And I have finished, or frogged, because I did frog one, right? I frogged the weekend tank. 1, 2, 4. So I got rid of 4. So now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I added a few, right? So I added 4 to make it 27, and I have frogged or finished 4. So, so I guess I'm breaking even at 23. So awesome, that's great. I'm still at 23, but I do have 3 finished objects, and on top of that, I have some yarn back in my stash to use. So all is not lost. That's kind of the thing about whips, isn't it? And yarn work is, there's always more coming, right? It's kind of like the mail or laundry. You're never completely finished with it. So in more news, the events of the day, I went to the Fiber Fusion Northwest Festival. And that was actually in a small town not too far from me called Monroe. So here is their logo for the day. Let's see if I can do that a little bit better maybe. That I did not even know that they were having a fiber festival, but it just popped up on my Instagram feed, and I thought, well, that's so close to me, I'm just gonna have to go. And it was really exciting. It was a lot of fun. It was chucking it down with rain. I just got back, so my hair is pretty frizzy right now, but if I apologized for my hair every day, I'd be apologizing, so I'm not gonna go there. It is what it is. My hair is just gonna be what it is. But it was a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. I spent, of course, a little bit more money than I wanted to, but I want to show you all of my haul, everything that I got, because it's pretty exciting, super fun. Of course, I left the bag over there, so I'm gonna just grab that really quick. I think I was not quite as prepared to come behind the camera as I thought I was, but it's okay. Okay, so let's get back to the matter at hand. I went to the Fiber Festival, the Fiber Fusion Northwest, which was it was really, really fun. They had weavers and 4-H kids that were raising sheep and goats and alpacas for wool. There was a lot of weaving and spinning demonstrations and classes and products there. The rovings were beautiful. It was really just gorgeous. And the raw wool yarn was also beautiful as well. I forget how gorgeous it is to have just the natural, the colors of the natural fiber come through. You can really see the beauty of the base yarn when you're working with those fibers. So there was a lot of that there. I don't do any winding. I don't do any spinning of any kind. So I didn't really get a lot of those. I didn't pick up any of those products. But there was also a lot of yarn shops. There was some woodworkers that created different looms and drop spindles, yarn bowls, always just so much fun products and vendors that were there. I always use the word vendor because I'm from a financial world, and so a vendor is anybody that sells anything. It's not very, it's not always a friendly word for designers, but it's just my background. It's a language of my background. So I wanted to get in on some of the things. You can check out Instagram for a lot of pictures. I'll put a few pictures here, but most of them you can see on Instagram if you're interested. GreenTeaNinja 88. So I found out about this event because Pearly Shell Fiber Arts they put it on their Instagram feed, and it just came up in my stories as a suggested story. I've never heard of them before, but they are local to Washington State. That's where I live. So I was kind of excited about that. I think I'm gonna go down and just grab the things that, in order of what I grabbed and what I found. So the first one was, there's a whole booth by a crochet designer named Karen Woolley. And she was really lovely, and I was very excited because, you know, there's a lot of wool, there was a lot of weaving and spinning and dyeing, and there was a lot of knit, but crochet is a little bit forgotten sometimes. So I was really excited to see that, and I picked up 2 of her books, Coastal Crochet, and she had some beautiful designs in here. And one of the designs that I was particularly excited about is this this sweater here. See if you can see that. And that one comes in this book, but there are a bunch of really pretty shawls, some cowls, and again, well, maybe I don't want to. I would be friendly if I showed her pattern, and I don't want to do that. So Coastal Crochet, and I also got Modern Italian Lace Crochet, and this also has some really great shawls, cowls, sweaters, and this actually, the really fun thing about this book is that her grandmother did some Italian lace crochet that is very, very impressive. And so she really goes into the history there, which is a lot of fun. So Karen Woolley, Coastal Crochet, Modern Italian Lace Crochet. I will attach to her both her website and her Instagram feed, whatever I can find for you down below. Okay, so the next thing I got, I got this necklace, which is all of these stitch markers. So let me see if I can show you. It's like a stitch marker to keep your stitch markers close. So I threw it on around my neck when I was leaving, but it's very, very pretty. And I think it'd be great. The first one that I really wanted was beautiful very large chunky heart that I liked, but it was really designed for knitters. You know, knitters have a different kind of a stitch marker than crocheters do. I need to have either a lobster clasp or a French earring back clasp in order to use a stitch marker, because the rings just don't work for crochet. So anyway, it's beautiful, and it's very handy to have on while you're actively crocheting, because then you can keep all of your stitch markers handy, and you use them all the time. So that's one of the things that I got. I got that from Geek-tastic Fibers. Geek-tastic Fibers. The next thing that I picked up from the Weird Sisters Wool Emporium, and this sticker, which I thought was super fun, says, "Your lack of crochet skills disturbs me," which I thought that was rather funny. It amused me and my humor. I also got this is a yarn cozy, so you can put this around the cakes of yarn, and it keeps them nice and tight. So when you're working with a cake, it holds it all together. And then it's also got these super handy little snaps, so that as your cake gets smaller and smaller, you can just snap it so that it's a smaller size. And I liked that quite a bit. The other thing about it that I liked is that this is a Doctor Who, and it's got the Doctor Who with the fez hat. That was Matt Smith. I believe he's, I think he's the 13th Doctor, if I recall correctly. But really cute, and I will be using that for sure. I also got this Good Ideas Start with Tea and Yarn. I thought that was really handy, and it's got a crochet hook. Well, it's actually got knitting needles as well, but I focused on the crochet hook. So I love that notebook. It's a great place to put all of your crochet notes. And I just hit 5,000 followers on Instagram, which was a big deal for me. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway. The giveaway will be both here and in Instagram. So you will be able to, there's probably 4 things I'll be giving away. And if you're interested in that, then you'll be able to go ahead and sorry about that. It's busy around here. So if you are interested, wait till the very end, and I will talk a little bit more about the giveaway. So that was the Weird Sisters Wool Emporium. That is actually, they also have a brick and mortar store down in Aberdeen, Washington, but they also are online as well. Then I found Quantum Entanglements, and they had just a sticker. It was kind of cool. And this is a wood veneer that I just really liked the idea of a wood veneer sticker. Obviously, you don't want to put this one in your dishwasher or maybe get it wet, so I'm just going to put it on the back of my computer. But it was just kind of a cool idea to have a wood veneer sticker, so I was kind of excited about that. This is Quantum Entanglements, and 2 of these little minis that makes up, they're each 90 yards, so it's only 180 yards altogether. Not sure what I can do with these, but we'll see. It's a nice color combination, I think. Maybe we'll save these for something to do with Halloween. Serial Knitters Dye House had this really cool cuff. This is like a it's a cuff for a shawl, and it's magnetic. So let's see if I can get a shawl out. This is my Jane shawl. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. But as an example of how you might wear a cuff, you could put it around here so that, let's see if I can do this. Right? Now, oops, let me slide this around kind of like that. Right? And now you've got the 2 layers. Now, you would probably want to spend a little bit more time arranging it exactly the way you want to wear it, your shawl, however you like. This is probably not the way I would normally wear a shawl, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what a shawl cuff, how it works and how awesome it is. I love this one because I love this sort of silver inlaid tree of life design. And that is absolutely gorgeous. So the Serial Knitters Dye House, Serial Knitters used to be my local yarn shop in Kirkland, Washington. But you know, when the pandemic happened, they were at the end of their lease and just decided to transition naturally into another stage. And so she really specializes in some absolutely beautiful dye work and so yarns. So do check her out. Again, I will obviously put that down below so you can see where that is. And this is a little bit stiff only because this is the first time I've used it. I only just got this hours ago when I was at the festival. So gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. It's so pretty. It's just a really nice, it's almost like jewelry for your knit work, right? For your shawls. And so I love jewelry, and I love the knit work as well. Then the next thing I found was, it's called Seattle Sky Dye Works. Seattle Sky Dye Works. And they had some beautiful dyed yarns. It's a dye house. They're a local indie yarn dyer. But one of the things that I got that she does is she also does some really cute stitch markers. So this is the French clasp, and this one has got the tiger's eye with a dog paw. I have 5 dogs, so no shortage of puppies in my house. And I am partial to them. So I thought I liked that a lot, but this is the one that was a lot of fun. And that is this stitch marker, which I've just, see if I can get this so that you can see how pretty it is. This stitch marker is, of course, I drop it. Here we go. This is the Vodka Molecule stitch marker. The Vodka Molecule stitch marker. And I just thought that was super fun. Just kind of different and amusing. Granted, I actually don't drink a lot of vodka. I'm more of a wine or maybe cider girl, but I just thought it was fun. And I love the idea of having molecules, shapes for stitch markers. Maybe it's just a little bit sciencey. I don't know. Super cool. So I grabbed those, and then I also got a kit. I'm sorry about the here. I'm gonna be really quick about this and open this up because I know the sound of. Sorry. See if I can do this very quickly. So here is the kit that I got. if that worked for you. But it's a really neat cowl. And she did this up for, I think it's her Pride design, but some really fun colorways for that. We've got, so this one is the Seattle Sky. It's called Rainier, and it's super bulky weight in merino and nylon. And the colorway is called 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. in the winter, this is definitely what it looks like in Seattle. And this one is the temperum is the base. It is 80 merino, 10 cashmere, and 10 nylon. And it's a fingering weight, and the colorway is called Fremont. Fremont is a neighborhood in Seattle, a really fun neighborhood in Seattle. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. So yes, I did add another project to my whip line. And if I was further along in my whips, then actually I would be able to cast this on or get this one on my hook right away. So more reason why I need to work through that, my backlog of whips. That's right there. Okay, so then the last but not least, I stopped off at the Pearly Shell Fiber Arts booth. They are who introduced me to this, to the Fiber Festival in the first place. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have even known. Even though it's really right in the Seattle area, I wouldn't have known that this Fiber Festival was happening at all. So I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, so the first thing I got was this mini skein. Really cute. I love these colors. Super fun. It's a fingering weight, one of a kind colorway. And then I got this. They were really not being sold together, but I put them in together to make up a something. So they are all the same fingering weight. And this one is, this colorway is called Chip, and it's a sock weight, and it's called Chip. It's merino. It's 80% merino and 20% nylon, so that's 400 yards. And this one is, well, they're all merino and nylon, and this one is called American Chavez, and it is also the merino nylon, 400 yards of American Chavez. And then these two, I kind of like the way this looks. And the colorway is called Believe. Again, it is 80-20 merino and nylon, so 80-20. So together this is 160, 1,000, so 1,600 yards of sock weight. And crochet takes more yardage than knit does, and I am not necessarily a little girl. I've got a little bit of fluff going on, so the smaller sizes don't fit me, so I usually need, so 1,600 is, I'm gonna be able to do something with it. What I am gonna do, I'm not really sure. And then the last thing that oh no, I didn't, I got something else too. So I also got this set of minis right here, these mini skeins, and this is also going to be part of the giveaway that I'm doing this week. So let me show you one other thing that I got here. I have a bunch of beads this I'm going to, on a beading tool. But these beads, I am going to be using, they're clear beads. So they have a little bit of pearlescence to them, but they're gonna be clear. And I'm gonna use those on the Stephanie Aaron Cold Shoulder sweater pattern that she just released about a week ago. I'm kind of excited about that because I have never done any beading, and this is a really cute pattern. Definitely a little flattering to my shape, so I am kind of excited to do that. So I think that is another pattern that I just added to my whip pile. That means that I have now 23, 24, 25. I need to get through these. I need to get through them. I need to get through these whips so that when something new comes on board, I can just start on it when I'm super excited about it. Yeah. Do you feel that way? Have you ever been in that position? Goodness. Okay. So that is really everything that I have for the week, everything that I've been working on, what I've been doing. It was a fun week. I got a lot done. I was really excited about finishing the Dobby sweater. That Dobby cardigan is super cute. My son is really excited to have it. I really love how you can just change a pattern so easily to make it really all about what your needs are, your body shape. That's one of the great things I love about slow fashion. Aside from the fact that it feels good to make something of your own, and wool and yarn it's so pretty. It's just absolutely so pretty. And I love working with it. This cowl is one that I'm kind of excited about because this is a new technique. The way that this pattern is constructed, I've never seen it before. I've never worked with it before. So I'm really excited to share that one with you as well. So very, very exciting. Again, everything will be linked down below. So here is my big announcement. I am doing a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway on, it's gonna be both on Instagram, GreenTeaNinja88, and it's gonna be here YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is brand new. I'm just a baby. I've only been here a week, but my Instagram has about 5,000 followers, and that's when I hit the 5,000 mark, I knew I wanted to do a giveaway. So I will be, there's gonna be I'm gonna have 4 items that I'm gonna give away. Two of them are patterns, and I'm gonna give away some patterns, and those are the patterns that I was working on that really grew my account, and I feel like I wanna give back to the designers that I was working with, and one of them is Evelyn of Pink Sheep Designs. She designed the Dobby pattern. So any one of her patterns is available for you. So one pattern by Evelyn of Pink Sheep Design, and the other pattern is any pattern by Stephanie Aaron. I was testing her pattern over on Instagram, and that was a pattern that it was called the Bodacious Blouse. It actually had a lot of people were very, very interested in that pattern. It's really super cute. So those are 2 digital downloads there that are on offer. And then the other one is I've got I'm sorry for the packaging. So this is by Pearly Shell Fiber Arts, and this is our mini skein set. here, as well as a notebook. Good ideas start with tea and yarn. So you can enter both on Instagram, GreenTeaNinja88, and here on YouTube. I will have one prize awarded to YouTube, and since I have very few traffic here, I feel like anybody that enters has a very high chance of winning. So all you need to do to enter to win is subscribe to my channel, Choose Yarn, and comment of the things that I am giving away. What is it that you would, what would be your first choice? And like I said, that is the mini skein set by Pearly Shell Fiber Arts. I've got the notebook, Good Ideas Start with Tea and Yarn, as well as, or, not as well as, it's or, because I'm gonna have 4 winners, or a pattern, digital download pattern by Stephanie Aaron, or a digital download pattern by Pink Sheep Designs. And these are sponsored by me. This is in no way sponsored by Evelyn at Pink Sheep Designs or Stephanie by Stephanie Aaron Designs. So if any interaction should come to me, I will be sponsoring those giveaways, and you should probably not hassle them, though I'm good friends with them. They're both amazing people. So like and subscribe and comment below with what it is that you would want to win. Now you can also go to Instagram, and on my Instagram feed, there will be a post. There's a post in my Instagram feed that has the giveaway as well. And for Instagram, what you need to do, it's a little bit more, and there's also more people there. So you'll bookmark and like the post. You need to be a follower. So you need to follow me, GreenTeaNinja88 on Instagram. This is for the Instagram only, not for the YouTube giveaway. So on Instagram, you need to follow me, like and bookmark the post, and then comment with what it is that you are interested in winning, what item you're interested in winning. So for that one, you can, if you share my post to your story, you will get an extra entry. If you tag any of your friends, you will also get an extra entry. So for that, the first entry in, you need to be a follower. For any entry, you 100%, you just need to be a follower, like and bookmark that post. To get extra entries, you can enter it, you can share it to your stories with other people, or you can tag friends in the comments. And those are the ways you get extra entries there. So the winner will be announced on Instagram and here in my next blog post. So all winners, the YouTube winner and the Instagram winner, will be announced in both mediums, both here on Instagram, here on YouTube and over on Instagram. So I'm kind of excited. 5,000 followers is a big deal for me. So yay! Thank you for tuning in for another week with me. Dionne, Choose Yarn is my podcast, and my Instagram handle is GreenTeaNinja88. You can find me at GreenTeaNinja.com, DionneGordon.com, ChooseYarn.com. I'm also GreenTeaNinja on 88 on Instagram, GreenTeaNinja88 on TikTok, on Ribbler, and of course here on YouTube. Thank you. Ciao. Bye.